It is Wednesday, April 24, 2019. Welcome to another edition of Builderall Live, where we come to you every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. This is show number 12 in the books right now. And what we're going to be doing, it's going to be amazing, guys. It's going to be phenomenal because we're doing the second edition of Ladies in Tech. Now, before we get into Ladies in Tech, let me just tell you, I was able to get the best tech-savvy ladies right now on Builderall to come here on Builderall Live and not only educate you guys, but we're going to pick their brain. Like, how did you get started in tech? What do you like about it? What do you love about it? And these are the most tech-savvy individuals that I know. There are ladies, and they're running their own games. They're running their own businesses. And they're teaching people, they're running groups. So it's going to be a great one. Strap on your seatbelt. It's going to be amazing. So we have on deck Shelly Turner, Anita, Phoenix, Kelly, Angela. And these ladies are amazing. I'm going to bring Shelly to the main podium in just a few seconds. But I just want to let you guys know that Builderall 3.0 is coming out 4th of July weekend. The Builderall Mansion's coming out. It's going to be so good. It's going to be amazing, okay? Also, make sure you guys check out the latest Builderall VR Diva series that we're doing with Shelly. She's going to elaborate on that in just a few seconds. If you haven't seen last night's episode, after the show, make sure you go to the YouTube channel and watch the latest episode. Make sure you press subscribe and hit the bell, guys. Get that subscription out there so you get the notification that you need on your phone for every new episode that we upload here on Builderall Live. And with that said, let me bring the one and only Shelly Turner. How are you, Shelly?
Hey, I'm doing great, you guys. And I'm wearing the perfect shirt for this wonderful live with these awesome ladies. And that is Let the Shenanigans Begin. Yes. I'm so excited to be here with these ladies because I'm going to tell you that it's great to be around a smart group of guys, but it's even better to be around a smart group of ladies because they know their stuff, and it's so fun to be able to pick their brain and get ideas from them and see strong, powerful, and smart women out there succeeding in this digital marketing space. And all of these ladies here are phenomenal in what they do all the time online. So I'm super duper excited. Really neat.
Phoenix, what's going on? Welcome to the program. Builderall Live. This is your first time on the show. Hopefully it won't be the last. So we got many to bring you on always.
Hey, that is so awesome. Hello, everybody. Phoenix here in the house. And if you are at any stage posting anything for me to test, I will check the mobile build first.
Yes. Yes. Kelly, what's going on, Kelly? Welcome to Builderall Live.
Hey. It's my first time here, so I'm kind of nervous.
First time. It won't be the last. We'll definitely bring you back. So excited that you're on the program today. Anita, what's going on? How are you?
Great to see everyone. I love you all. I'm here behind the scenes, helping wherever I can. Whenever you're asking online, I try and give Kelly and the team a helping hand wherever.
Thank you so much for being on the program. Live from Houston, what's going on? Angela, how are you?
I'm well. I'm actually in Dallas, where it's raining cats and dogs, but I'm sure it's raining in Houston too. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me, Brad. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Is it really raining out there? Like, I can't hear anything. Like, you got a really good studio.
I do. It's soundproof.
Well, thank you so much for being on the program. We're happy to have you. And we got so many great questions. All right, so let's roll right in. We're going to start with Shelly. Shelly, I know we asked you this question last week, but we wanted to get like everything going again because this is just taking off, and somebody might not get these questions last week. But that question that I asked you, how did you get started in tech? For those that didn't see last week's episode.
I was definitely not a digital native, meaning I wasn't born with technology and learned it from the very beginning. But by the age of 16, I was already teaching my teachers how to use technology at school. So I've actually been working with technology ever since I was young. And it was just a natural progression until now. And each year that I have lived on this earth, I've actually gotten a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And now I'm so thankful that I've had the people in my path and the technology in my path to learn the things that I've learned and actually be able to share with everybody. So even though I'm not a digital native, I've been doing this since about 16 years old.
Amazing. Phoenix, how'd you get started in tech?
I think I was born with a bit of a technical inclination. As a kid, I started with GW Basic and Logo. Now, for those of you who don't know, it's like that's when computers just came out, okay? And it was 10 lines of code. And you had this little tortoise that would go over the screen and it would build a house. And I thought it was the best thing ever. So from there, I went through school and I studied architecture, and then I went into geophysics, right? So in all of these fields, there's always a combination for me of having something creative and having something really technical. Like in architecture, it was technical drawings and design. And in geophysics, it was really highly complicated concepts in software.
Right.
And from there, it was just a natural progression for me to look for things that can bring together a tech-savvy background together with a highly technical background where I can always learn something new.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Awesome. Kelly, how'd you get started in tech?
Oh, actually, I started like graphic design. So I like started doing my own designs. And when I moved here to Orlando, like the first thing I saw is like maybe to find a company that I can work with doing design and marketing. And then I found Builderall. So I'm more like in the design part, working like rather than the marketing part. It's just like I'm not personally like really good at like doing marketing. So I just like try to maybe do designs, like good designs, and offer that to clients, and like they sell like themselves, because I don't know, it's like
That's great. And you are in the headquarters, right, of Builderall? Because a lot of people say, when are you going to bring somebody on the show that's actually at the headquarters? So there we go. Kelly works there.
Yeah, I'm actually in Alvaro's spot right now.
Females were in there too. So we had a question before at one of the lives. Are there any females that are working in the main office? And it was like, heck yeah, we got a lot of great ones. And Kelly's one of them. She spends so much time helping other people and answering support questions and dealing with support. And Kelly is fantastic. She's one of our shooting stars in the Orlando office. And we're so excited that she's there. And she always does such a great job helping everybody.
Right on.
Wow, that's for sure. Kelly, I love your t-shirt. Please, when you send me one.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There we go. Very nice. Anita, how'd you get started in tech?
Well, when I went to school, there were no computers. Well, a computer actually took up a whole room still, I think, at that time. When I actually got into tech was a little bit later, after I had been living overseas and having my children. When I got back into the workforce, my science skills that had been from my degree were just hard to put back into place after that break. And I decided I wanted to learn how computers worked. I'd had a little bit of experience on a home computer, and I thought, I want to know how these things work. My brain likes to map things out. And so I tried to go to college to learn how it worked. But what I didn't realize is when you went to college, the courses were not actually about how it actually works. They taught you how to use it more. So using Word and Excel and stuff. So I learned about Access and was headhunted from our local council for my Access skills that I'd learned at college. And from there, once I worked with those, I then started into support, IT support. And in IT support, I then managed actually the service delivery for the company. So that's kind of how I got in as coming back into the workforce type thing.
Super cool. Angela, how'd you get into tech?
Well, I started using tech as a tool to help run my law practice actually about 12 years ago. So I wanted to take the law practice paperless. I wanted to make sure that I could keep track of everything. So I mapped out, how I could use Salesforce and along with Microsoft Outlook. I was still using Microsoft tools at that time. I've since gone all Apple, but I started using it to help me run my law practice, and figured out, how to make everything talk to each other, which was more challenging then than it is now. And, so I started using it as a tool to run my business. So it was kind of an applied usage, not a theoretical usage.
Right on. That's awesome. Shelly, let's go back to you. Let's keep the questions coming. We don't have a lot of time today, but I want to get all these questions in. What are some of the personal experiences that have influenced your thinking about digital marketing, and what have motivated you?
Well, I'll tell you, I have up until about maybe 20 years ago, I used technology to work for someone else, right? So it was a tool that I used to do my job for someone else. But about 20 years ago is when I really started to step into doing technology for me as a consultant, and then moving into digital marketing. And now I actually consider myself almost unemployable, because I've got skills that if I went into a job, I would not be that person that was like, let me use these tools to help you. I would be like, you need me because I know how to use these tools, and I could be more commanding about what I want in my position, what I want to do in my position, because I don't. Yep, I don't need them anymore. I can make money on my own because I know how to do these tools now, and I can use them for me, not as a job to make somebody else money. So that is probably one of the biggest motivators, is when you learn how to take technology and better yourself, and you do it independently. You don't have to do it in a job position or something like that. So to me, that is the most exciting thing that I've done with technology.
Super cool. Phoenix, what are some of the personal experiences that have influenced your thinking about digital marketing and have motivated you?
Oh, I had a bit of a rocky road. After I was made redundant, this is after 10 years in corporate world, I realized that even if you're in your 20s and your 30s, even if you have got 6 degrees, all the way up to a PhD or whatever, your work is not guaranteed. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the oil and gas market slumped. I was made redundant, and I was forced to reinvent myself yet again. I mean, this is like what, the 4th career or something. So I had to find another way, and I went into user experience design, and I also started a design agency. Again, for me, coding websites and having something creative made sense, right? But I was hard coding and customizing the WordPress templates, and I was building what I call duct tape funnels. So that goes like this. You've got your WordPress, you've got your button, you've got Zapier, you've got some other program like MailerLite, Zapier, some other program, Zapier, some other program, and you get the picture, right? Very complicated to put together. And I thought to myself, no. There's got to be a better way to do this. And that is how I just found my way to the Builderall family, really, is I was looking for a easier way to build something for a client without losing my individuality, without losing the branding individuality for the client, and being able to put it on an agency scale and having a process in place, a system in place that I can duplicate that will give me a similar result every time. And so I'm always looking for tools that can help me with that holistic thinking.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. Kelly, what are some of your personal experiences that have influenced your thinking about digital marketing and have motivated you, Kelly?
Actually, I'm like starting on like all these marketing thing, because like I've been working for Builderall for 2 years, but I've been just in the support area, and I'm just starting like building my own site, and like maybe to build like an agency. And as I mentioned before, I'm like a graphic designer, so I want to be like an agency, so I can like build websites for clients, and like that would be like my main focus. So I don't have like much more like experience. The experience that I have is just my knowledge and all the tools, like the Builderall tools, like while working for support. So like I'm just like starting in this whole thing.
Listen, you know that you can build. You know you can build the biggest agency, right?
Isn't that exciting to listen to Kelly? Because she's at the very beginning. And with her being at the very beginning, we get to watch her go through that process of understanding the potential that she has with this digital marketing of the Builderall platform. And you can hear it in her voice, right? So in about another year, once she's mastered it and she's making like buku-doodles of money and she's one of the leaders in Builderall, she's going to be the one that's going, oh my gosh, you guys, just do it. Just get in there and make the decision and do it. So it's so exciting to see Kelly at the very beginning of this and hearing what she's going to be able to do. It's really exciting.
Amazing times. Let's go to Anita. What are your thoughts on everything? Go ahead, girl. Take over.
Well, what actually got me into digital marketing was something not to do with digital marketing at all. I developed a product for actually it was horse related or equine related for riders, and it was kind of getting me out of the working in a support environment. But I had not realized really how much tech would be involved. And so I had this product and we were doing all the things you kind of thought, and it wasn't really working that well. And we kind of put some things online, eventually done some Facebook ads and things like that. I realized I've got to learn this stuff. I've got to know how to do this properly. You know, we were just trying bits that you found out there, not really knowing what we were doing at all. So I thought, this is it. I've got to find out more about how to do this. So that's how that's the experience that got me into actually the digital marketing side of the tech stuff.
Thanks for sharing that. Angela, what are some of your personal experiences that have influenced your thinking about digital marketing and have motivated you?
Well, I mean, just having to market my law practice, because I'm a solo practitioner and I run my own practice. So I started using digital marketing in order to get leads, get clients, and it's been very effective in part because there is a whole blue ocean out here for me. Other attorneys are notorious for being tech stupid. Okay, there's no nice way to put it, but it's a very traditional practice. Attorneys don't like to change. They don't like to do anything new. So, you know, when people see me on Facebook doing live video and talking about trademarks and copyrights and, you know, sending people to my sales funnel, that separates me from a lot of other attorneys out there. And because most of my clients are in the online marketing or technology space themselves, they respect me more because they know that I know about how their business runs. Like, my clients don't have to explain to me what a sales funnel is or, you know, why their Amazon product is getting knocked off, or, you know, I know their world because I'm in it too. So it really helps me in my law practice.
Super cool. Super cool. All right, ladies, thank you so much. We're going to just a few more questions. Guys, if you're just tuning in right now, you're watching Builderall Live. We'll come to you every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And subscribe, hit the bell, get the notification notice right there when we upload new content every single weekday to you, right to your phone. And man, what a show. All these ladies are so tech savvies, and they could have been anywhere, but we're so fortunate to have them on the show today. It's incredible. They're so knowledgeable. We're going to go to the chat in just a second. But before, I just want to get these more questions in. Let's go back to Shelly. Shelly, let me ask you this question. What was your biggest success, and what was your biggest learning opportunity? So it's a double question there for you.
Yeah, I think that I answered this before, that one of my biggest successes was actually to just be able to go choose the car that I wanted, right? Up until then, I'd been the soccer mom, and I had to get the van, and it was the van that we could afford, not the van that we wanted. So once my kids all moved out of the house and I had no more kids that I had to haul around to jobs and after school activities and band practice and all that good stuff, we actually went in and got a little 2-seater car, a Mazda Miata MX-5. I got to choose what kind of car, what color, all the different things that I wanted in it. I just walked in and I said, this is exactly what I want. And a couple weeks later, I had exactly what I wanted. And that to me was a point of success that I'm still kind of shocked about. that I got to go in there and do that. And then I've had tons of learning opportunities along the way. In fact, my biggest learning opportunities were my failures. Every time I failed at something, that was a time for me to step back and reflect, and then go forward and make sure I didn't do that thing again. So I consider all of my failures learning opportunities to get to where I am today. So that to me is probably the biggest thing that has propelled me towards success, is understanding that I'm gonna fail and then learn from those failures and keep moving.
Phoenix, what was your biggest success and what was your biggest learning opportunity?
I think for me, let me share a little secret with you. I think for me, it was being able to reinvent my mindset. Why is this important? If you come through the kind of path I did, which is school, university, corporate world, that's your path. You have invested years and years and years of your life in that path and money. And for me, it was the hardest thing to realize that I might not be able to continue in geophysics. I might not be able to continue in architecture anymore. And I had to work through that. And I'm talking about mourning a career that was not, or what it could have been, that wasn't in the end. And then having to figure out and work through that stuff and figure out, well, what else can I do? Where do I go to from here? And working through all of that, I think one of the biggest things was really having to work through that sort of embarrassment. Like, I didn't want to put like a PhD behind my name anymore because I'm not actively working in geophysics anymore every day. And I felt very bad about that, very confused about that. And I had to learn to work through it and just realize it is what it is. I've earned it, it's there, and it shows that I've got skills in learning, skills in analyzing, skills in thinking critically. And I just had to take those and go with it. And I think that was also the other side of it, my biggest learning opportunity, is to learn a new field, this new field from scratch. In digital marketing, I've only been in it for a couple of months, right? I have no digital marketing experience prior to this. I have no business or enterprise experience prior to this, prior to starting my agency, and no business experience. It's just corporate world. So I think one thing I'm really good at is analyzing and being good at learning. Sometimes it counts against me, but I try and go forward.
Thank you for sharing that. All right, Kelly, you're up next, girl.
I honestly think that like my biggest success is just working for what I like. It is like I love, as I said like many times, I love graphic design, but I also like working for support. And I learn every day. I learn something new every day. Like answering clients. Like every day is just like something new. So I will think that that's like my biggest success. Just like coming to this company, like the environment is like great. Working here is like it's so much fun every day. Something new every day. So yes, like
the world know how awesome it is to work at Builderall here in the headquarters.
It's really awesome.
Even in support, I mean, you guys are under so much pressure all the time, and if you can smile on your face and have fun in that, I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah,
well,
let me take the time.
I know what you guys love at the office, and that's food. I'm telling you, if anybody goes to the Orlando office and wants to visit the Builderall office, bring food. I've never seen people swarm on food so fast.
Yep. All right, thank you for sharing that. Shelly, thanks for sharing that, Shelly. Appreciate it. All right, hold on. All right, Anita, it's your turn. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, so probably one of the things that, or the biggest thing that happened to me, well, the things I've learned is that it doesn't, you may have realized I'm a fairly quiet person. I'm not really out there as much as some others, but what I did is I secured somebody into Builderall who is really out there, who was really out there, at least for a while, and that was one of my biggest successes. For you have to realize that it doesn't always have to be you that is the person out there. You just need to look around and find the people that can be the people out there. So it's building those relationships with different people so that different people can use their skills where they are. So I think that's one of my biggest learning things since I've been in this world.
Got it. And Angela, what was your biggest success? And what was your biggest learning opportunity?
Well, so far my biggest success as far as my involvement in the tech space has been a success. Oh, who's ringing? Hello, ding dong, ding dong. My biggest success actually has been growing my law practice through the use of live video. I have been having such a great time putting out live video, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive, and I've really enjoyed teaching and training and educating that way. As far as my biggest learning opportunities, you know, those come daily because the nature of tech is that it's always changing. Can we mute that in the background, Brad? Because the nature of tech is always changing, there's always new things to learn, and I've really embraced that challenge. I mean, sometimes, you know, I want to paint a little circle on the wall and have it say underneath "beathead here." But for the most part, you know, you all know what I mean, right, ladies?
Oh yeah.
But for the most part, I really enjoy the challenge, and I'm really lucky to have a lot of resources available because I have a lot of, you know, contacts online on, you know, Facebook and in groups that I'm in. And, you know, I have people that I can ask questions of. So the learning is a lot easier when you have people that you can lean on. And the Builderall community is really great.
Yeah, we're happy that you're part of that community. And you're awesome. I love your shows, by the way, for those that haven't seen her show. And we're going to give a little promos for everyone in here. And we're going to tell everyone where to find you ladies after the program and watch your own creative content. So we got 2 more questions to go. All right, let's go back to Shelly. Shelly, what advice would you have for someone looking to grow here in digital marketing? And ladies, if we can mute the the speakers or when we're actually not speaking, so we interrupt anybody, that would be amazing. But what advice, Shelly, would you have for someone looking to grow their career in digital marketing?
It's actually the same exact advice that I said the last time we had this question, and that is just do it. If you find that person that is like, I don't know if I should, your answer to them should be, oh my gosh, we're signing, you're signing, everybody's signing. You're going to sign and we're going to get you started. Don't wait. Now's the moment. Because the longer you wait, the more you talk yourself out of it. Everybody's got a talent. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Everybody's got a talent. What's cool is whatever that talent is, and I've said this before, even if it's underwater basket weaving, you can find a way to use Builderall to promote that talent and make some money. So there's no excuse. Just find out what your talent is, use Builderall to exploit that talent to be able to get you some money, and you will be on your way to some incredible success. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, if you're young, you're old. It's there for you to use. Take advantage of it. Find your talent, and let's do this. Don't wait.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that. Phoenix, you're up. What advice would you have for someone looking to grow their career in digital marketing?
I think based on my past, I would say 90% of it is fighting with yourself and getting a clarity about what you need to do next. Sometimes you're overwhelmed. What course, what procedure, what tool, what to put on your website, what not to put on your website, what to call your domain, what not to call your domain, and so on. So I've got 5 steps for you. Okay, 5 steps. Step number 1 is learn how to pick a good domain name. If you don't know what, pick your own name. There is nothing as powerful as your own brand. Okay. Step number 2, you focus on building that brand of yours through your network. And later on, you can always have sub-projects that comes under your brand name, right? Step number 3, you learn one thing. So in my case, I would say, learn how to build a lead magnet funnel, right? In any platform, you don't have to use Builderall, but whatever you're comfortable in. And then market that for that niche. 1. Step number 4, I have a triangle. that I use, okay? And it's like this. You have an idea and you build it. Then you go over here and you test it. And then at the top, you decide, did it work? Did it not work? What do I change? What do I repeat? And step number 5 is what Shelly also said. Just build it. Try it. Test it. Failing is okay. But you've tried, you learn from it, and you move on. 5 steps. Go do them.
Thank you for sharing that. Kelly, you're next. Go ahead. Wait, hold on one second. Let me get your thing here. You're muted for 1 second. Go ahead. Can you turn your mic back on?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can. Go ahead.
Yes. I was saying that Shelly and Phoenix already said everything, but since like I'm starting, like I'm really new on this marketing thing, it was just focus like on the just like start doing like just start your marketing, just like focus on a target, just thinking of what you want to promote, or like in my case, I want to build websites for clients. So I was like, that's my main focus. And then I'm going to choose my target. And like everything else just come in like, I don't know, like in the process. So I'm also like here in this life, also learning from these ladies, because I'm like really new. I don't have like, I'm not really sure like about everything on marketing. Like I'm really new. I'm just like learning from all of you guys.
No, I know, and we're learning from you as well. I'm still learning. I never stop learning. I mean,
Yes.
This game, and that's the beauty of this game, right? Because next week is something else, and then next week is something else. Around where everyone in the world, we're all gonna learn that whole thing, right? If there's going to be another Instagram coming into the market, all of us are going to start learning from scratch. So that's the way it goes. But you're in a beautiful spot right now, and to be your age with the knowledge that you have, with the technology at hand, ooh, man, I cannot wait.
Having access to this amazing platform is like, it's really good. Having all these tools like in the same place, it's really cool.
Thank you. Anita, what's going on with you, girl? Go ahead. Okay, hold on, you're muted. All right, let me just try to, can you unmute the mic? It's okay, we'll wait. Go ahead, Anita, whenever you have time. I'll come back to you in just a second.
I got it now. Okay, I would just want to add to those things that if you can learn as much as you can in as many different places as you can, and put into effect as much as you can, gradually, as you do that, you'll start to change the way you think towards digital marketing, and all the things you've seen will start to come much more naturally. And over a period of time, you'll develop your own style. And one of the ways I see this is like with horse trainers, learning how to train horses. You might learn lots of different things from different horse trainers, and you'll bring them together to how it works for you, because it doesn't always work for you the same it does for other people. So it's kind of developing yourself through trial and error.
Angela, go ahead.
Hey, well, I think the most important thing to do is pick a niche that you love, right? Because if you're going to be using the tool and you're going to be talking about it, you better like it, or at least it has to have some relevance to what else you're doing. So my niche is trademark law and copyright law for online entrepreneurs, and that's what I do. And it's what I love to talk about. So for me, you know, using tools to promote that is super easy for me to do, and I have a lot of fun with it. Oh, and you're muted, so I can't hear you.
I know, there we go. I said great answer, by the way. I didn't want to interrupt because we had some noise here in the background, and I want to make sure you got out there and got your answer in. Thank you so much for that answer. Shelly, let's go back to you, Shelly. And can you hear me? All right, perfect. All right, so we got about 2 more questions to go, right? And what do you believe that young women need to know, hear, see, to consider digital marketing as a career option?
I think that young women just need to have a confidence in themselves. I loved what Phoenix said, where she said she had to come up with a new mindset. This idea of what she was going to be, she almost had to mourn it to be able to accept this new direction that she was going. And I actually went through the same thing. I was a secretary, and I was not called a secretary there. I was called an administrative assistant because the boss that hired me didn't want to make me feel bad because I was a secretary, and I was a horrible secretary. But that job actually, to me, was almost demeaning because I knew I had so much more potential. I just didn't have the confidence to get out there and do it. And he actually gave me so much confidence to get out there and do it. So what I want to tell women, young women especially, is believe in yourself, because this digital marketing space is so big and it's so incredible. And there's so much opportunity that all you need to do is have an ounce of confidence, and you're going to blow your mind with what you're going to do. It's amazing. So just get out there, grab that confidence that you got, and move forward with it. And you'll be amazed at what you're going to do, especially with the Builderall platform.
So let me unmute my thing. There it goes. So true. Phoenix, go ahead.
Okay. I think it's important for young women to hear and see the following things, okay? There is a stigma around earning money online at the moment. But we need to, again, I come back to mindset. We have to change how we think about it. We are banking online. We are buying our groceries online. We are liking and loving online. We are socializing online. Why not also work online? Okay. And that is probably the first barrier you're going to have to face with your friends or your colleagues, or everybody. They're going to say, oh, you can't make money online. It's just a scam. So make sure you have a good answer for them to motivate that for yourself, but also that question will probably come to you sooner or later. The other thing that I feel is quite important, is something that I also want to work on, is to have digital marketing as a module in the colleges and in the schools. And I am busy working with some group here in the UK to bring that at least maybe even to private schools as a beginning, or even to the business colleges, and awareness, a guest lecture here or some kind of networking thing there. Because once it becomes a module, even just an optional module, it suddenly becomes legitimate, right? And yeah, I can see Shelly doing her little dance there. So you understand what I mean. And the third thing I would say is to get some informal mentoring. Watch what people like Angela and Shelly and Anita and Kelly, and watch what they're doing, not what they're saying, but watch what they're doing. And try, don't copy, but try and find your own voice, because we're all so unique. There's only one Phoenix, there's only one Shelly, right? So I can't try and be like Shelly. If I say, hey, this is Phoenix with the Builderall team, this is not going to work, okay? So I got to come up for my training videos on the e-learning. I got to come up with something different, because Shelly has just ruined it for me. But the thing is, find your compass. Find somebody that you can just watch. You don't have to stalk them all the time, but just watch. And that might change as you go along on your journey. It will be different people, but it does help.
Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. Kelly, go ahead, Kel.
I agree with Shelly. Like, the first thing you need to is like being confident. And I know, like, for young women, it's really hard. For example, I was working like for something that I was really good at, but I really like it. Just like, it was like really risky, and I thought about it like a lot. Just like doing like this big step from being on this job that I didn't like it, to move and work for Builderall. But I think basically that you need just confidence, and then as Phoenix said, just look for someone like that inspires you, and it's just do it. You only need like someone that really inspires you, and then just confidence in yourself. Like, are you going to be really successful? And that's pretty much it. Like, that's basically what you need.
Awesome. Anita, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so one thing just I want to add to that is that to make ladies aware that they don't have to be hugely techie to be able to get into the digital marketing world. It's not an absolute necessity, although it obviously helps, but it really isn't there. It's predominantly a man's world, or has been, but what they have to realize that it's really all about the customer. And it's more psychology, empathy with the customer, and that type of thing. Understanding that different viewpoint that often women have a lot better than some of the males out there. So I think there is definitely a space for women that hasn't been developed as much as it can be, and it isn't necessarily hugely techy.
Amazing answer. Angela, go ahead.
I'll echo what a lot of the other ladies said and say that be confident in your abilities. I think women don't give themselves enough credit for what we do know. And I'll say that there, and no offense, present company accepted here, Brad, but I think there's a lot of, I'll call it arrogance out there as far as men and what they assume that they know, while women are a little bit more hesitant because they don't know everything. Well, this is an area where you learn by doing, right? You don't learn by reading it. You learn by getting in there, trying out the tools, getting your hands dirty, messing some stuff up. It's okay. Everything can be fixed, right? You're not going to break anything. And just, getting in there and getting your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Yeah, you're probably going to have some guys who are like making snarky comments. Well, forget them. They're just being jerks. And you'll also have some that will really support you. So I don't think that women give themselves enough credit. And everything is definitely figure outable. That's not really a word, but I'm making it up. So now it's a word. But everything is figure outable. And I think women just need to realize that the tools are out there. There's a ton of videos. Shelly's made a ton of how-to videos, and YouTube has videos on how to do anything. I mean, I learned how to fix my garage door on YouTube, okay? Literally learn how to do anything on YouTube. So don't worry about it. If what you want to do is have a career in tech, go for it. It's all available to you. And there are tons of online free resources to help you do just that.
All right, if I can unmute, you can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That's an awesome answer, Angela. And I know how tech savvy you are. So like for those that don't know, she's like I said, we're going to give a link to your show, and we're going to give a link to Shelly's program. We're going to give a link to a Phoenix program too. And I'm sure Kelly's going to have a program too. And then we're going to like promote Kelly as well. And Anita, of course. Guys, if you guys just tuning in, how cool is this show today, right? We got some bright minds. But even I'm learning some stuff here. Look, I'm taking notes. I got my head down taking notes from the ladies, because look, ladies are smarter than we are. So I'm not, look, I know ladies are smart, and they're smarter than men, and very intellectual beings. With that said, we got one more question to go, and then we'll do a quick round, like a 10-second answer, really, really fast. And then we're going to close in the show. But I want to just give one more question in, and let's see. So question number 5, what do you believe that young women need to know, hear, see to consider digital marketing? Oh, well, we did that, right? So we're into that lightning round. Lightning round right now. And these are going to be quick questions, ladies. So short answers to the point, 1, 2, 3, right? Lightning round. Shelly, starting with you. What is your favorite Builderall tool? What is your favorite tool outside of Builderall? Okay, go ahead.
Easy peasy. Pixel Perfect with Canvas. And then outside of Builderall is Screencast-O-Matic. Both of those just rock my world.
Wait, which one was the second one? Because I want to know. Which one was the second one?
Screencast-O-Matic. It allows you to screen record. So you can record your screen if you want to shoot training videos. You can record yourself with your webcam. Or you can do both. You can be recording your screen and have your webcam like in the corner. So it's fabulous. It only costs about $50 for about 3 years. And it has some basic editing tools that you can You can add in videos, change the narration, add in music, blur stuff out. It is absolutely fabulous.
Perfect. Phoenix, go ahead.
I might have a bit of an unconventional favorite tool in Builderall, and it's the first one I really mastered well, and that's the presentation builder. And I Shelly laughed. I went there because nobody went there, and I thought, well, I usually take the road less traveled. So, and it's really, and I did all my training for my boot camps on that. And yeah, so that was quite cool. And the other thing that I like outside of Builderall is something called Typeform. And I love that because it gives you such a great user experience, which is what I'm all about, is designing the user experience for your funnels and your apps and whatever in your website, for example. And I used my entire agency website was just a Typeform. So there you go. You're muted.
There we go. Unmute myself there. Yeah, Typeform is awesome, isn't it? Like they get to you know, all the digital types there. It's really cool. Great form. Kelly, what do you use? What's your favorite tool, and maybe an outside third-party tool that you love to use?
I will say Pixel Perfect. That's like the Shelly's like it's almost like the tool that I use like pretty much every day. And I will say Photoshop because it helps me a lot when designing templates on site builder. So I was like Pixel Perfect and Photoshop.
Yeah, it's hard to live without Photoshop, right? Like we love Photoshop. I love using Photoshop too.
Yes.
Are you a big Adobe fan?
Yes. I also love Illustrator, but that's more for like, I don't know, like I use it for illustration. So like I only use it for illustration.
You have a full creative suite with Adobe?
Yes, I have it.
Yeah, I've got the whole thing too. Illustrator is really, really powerful.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
But also check out GIMP. GIMP is a free little tool, and it is super powerful for any graphic stuff that you need.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Anita, go ahead, girl.
Okay, so I like Script Generator. I think it's great when you first got a client on board, and you can go through all the questions with them, start them really starting to try and understand their audience, and then you've got some nice text to go into when you're building. The other thing, Script Generator.
Script Generator, got it. Script Generator, got it.
Yes, it's a bit like funnel scripts, but different because it actually does. You can set up the scripts according to your avatar, so you can actually be specific to your avatar. The other thing that I still use outside of Builderall is Canva. I still use Canva a lot.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Canva, right? You could do everything in Canva. Like, come on, who doesn't use Canva? It's like, dude, Canva.
I don't.
I don't use it.
Well, because look,
I don't use it.
both are Photoshop like gurus, right? But you know, Canva is like really simple, ready to go, and so fast. I totally understand. If you're a Photoshop person, you will never use Canvas. Angela, go ahead.
Well, I like the Pixel Perfect Builder too, but my favorite tool outside of Builderall is called Ecamm Live, and it enables me to put lower thirds and overlays and branding on all of my live videos. So,
yeah, one thing what's great about Ecamm Live too, I think it gives you access to put different cameras, right? So you can put camera angle 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you got 3 different webcams, you can do your front, your sides. I think that's how it works.
I have never used that. I don't know if it's a feature, but I just got a second tool to go with it called Restream. So now I can stream. I can stream my Ecamm Live stream to 30 different platforms at the same time.
How cool is that? And that's the tool that a lot of ladies can use. No, what's it called again?
Well, it's called Ecamm Live, and then Restream. And Restream is actually a deal right now at AppSumo. And if anyone wants a link, I'll be happy to give them mine.
There we go. Restream. Got it. Perfect. All right, guys. One more last lightning round, and then we're going to jump. What is your favorite method of getting leads, organic or paid? Facebook, YouTube, doesn't matter, soul leads, however you do it, everyone's different. So what is your favorite method of getting leads, organic or paid? Go ahead, Shelly.
No doubt about it, hands down. I love Facebook organic and I love YouTube organic, and they both have been very, very kind to me. And then I also like connecting with the people. That's kind of the hardest thing as you start to grow bigger. But personally connecting with those people before they join Builderall is my most fun thing, because then I can kind of get them ready for this amazing thing that they're going to experience in Builderall. So Facebook, definitely organic, YouTube organic, and then interaction with them somehow.
Phoenix, go ahead.
I am definitely a personal interaction kind of person. I love having coffee mornings. So if I connect with anybody, we would have a virtual coffee over Zoom, or if you're nearby, we would have a coffee and we would just chat about what your business, what you want to do for your project, why you are connected to me. Sometimes that works, but it's a very slow process. The other thing that I really like doing is having my own groups on Facebook or WhatsApp. And recently I started my YouTube channel. It's so small, it's like secret. Like you can't even find it if you search for it, okay? It's like this big. It's got, I think, Shelly was the very first subscriber. There's not even a banner.
What channel is it? Because I want to subscribe to it.
There's not even a banner. You can look for it. It's Phoenix A. Lindique.
Perfect.
I'm doomed with a name like that. Nobody's going to find it like ever. But anyway, that's my thing.
I'm going to subscribe right after the show. Kelly, how about you?
There's a platform, it calls Behance. It's just for designers and artists. And I found that yes, and I found that it's really it's really cool because I can just show like all my work, and I can promote Builderall at the same time, because I'm showing all that I can do with the tools that we have available. So I just post like my work there, and then they ask, oh, where do you do that? So I'm just like, oh, I have this amazing platform that you can use. And that's how I can I found out that I can promote like the platform.
Right. Do you like Behance, Fiverr, or Conquer better for somebody who's, freelance?
I will say Behance. I like it more.
Right on. Okay. Anita, go ahead.
I just say organic and local business in particular.
Right on. Right on. Angela, go ahead.
I like organic and using live video to promote anything.
Yes, live video do work, guys. You know what's funny? I'm actually just being now more comfortable doing live cast and live streaming than when somebody says, hey, Brian, can we get an interview for Builderall, and we're going to Zoom it? I'm like, oh, okay, so it's going to be recorded. It's not going to be live. Because now that we get in the every single day we're doing live shows, it's getting so much easier, and you get more comfortable in front of the camera. And when somebody says we're going to do a live interview, that I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. But when they want to record, I'm like, dude, it's going to take forever. And what can we just put it out there? But all right. So guys, for those that just watch this entire program, it was all about the ladies, how savvy, how intelligent each and every individual in this, in this live cast is right now. Angela, Kelly, Anita, Phoenix, Shelly. I mean, look at Shelly. She's been with Builderall for so long, teaching everyone. She's so popular. And Angela, she's a trademark lawyer. She's one of the best. So if you guys ever want a trademark information or a lawyer, reach out to Angela. Kelly, for those that want support on Builderall, I want to ask her as many questions about Builderall. She is the person to go to, along with her teammate Gustavo as well.
Yes.
Reach out to Kelly. Anita, how awesome is Anita? Let's give her a hand of applause. Like, you did it, girl. Like, she is awesome, out there. She's doing her, and she's so intelligent. Phoenix, I can say more about this one. She is tremendously savvy and so intelligent and very, very unique, and so happy that she's now part of the Builderall team as well and helping us with the e-learning platform. So everyone is so amazing. And so I want to thank you, because all of you ladies here right now have such a busy schedule, and the fact that you're here in Builderall Live, I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Guys, if you just put it in 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, we'll do this every single weekday. And tomorrow we'll have another great program. And next week we'll do another Ladies in Tech with a different panel. Same host, Shelly is the host here for Ladies in Tech. But we do this every single day. So we'll thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, well, shoot. I almost cursed. Shoot. I forgot. We gotta go. We gotta go to the chat. Let me go to chat because I don't want to leave my people hanging. I do not want to leave my people hanging. They watch every single day, right? And I want to go there right now.
That's okay. It's 10 p.m. in London. We'll hang on there.
All right, hold on. There we go. All right, so there's the crew. Everyone's there. You know, I cannot leave without saying hello to Tony. Good evening, everyone. Tony, how are you, man? Get back to you. Biggers, Builderall. All right, here comes the boom. Bring the fire, Brad. Thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Brad Odo, hey gang. Everyone says hello. Yes. Oh yeah, the lady night, and I'm feeling right. Okay, I got you the song. It's ladies night, and I feel all right. Gotcha. Thank you. Dallas in the house. All right, Jose. Jose, are you from Dallas? You probably are. I just think I dated myself. Okay, got it. These ladies are so inspiring. True rock stars of Builderall. Yes, they are. Builderall Rockstar says it's normal that there are more ladies in tech because tech is so cool right now. Actually, the ladies make the tech holes because they're actually really, really smart and savvy. And speaking of rock stars, what's up, Builderall Rockstar? Got it. Okay, let me just keep going down the list. There's a lot of people leaving here messages. I did not get sales in the first month. Got you. All right. Lady bosses. Yes, they're calling all of you ladies lady bosses. Yes, they are lady bosses. Great show. I'm inspired. And that's from Passive Income. That's the her name there. And thanks for sharing. Wise women of the tribe. Yes, they're very, very wise. Behind every great woman, there's a great man. That's got to come from Builderall Rockstar. He's like, we're not going to let them go out like that. Right? So they're like, yes, we got to say behind every great woman, there's a great man. True. All right, cool. So that is the show, everyone. Once again, thank you so much for our intelligent panel. All these tech ladies, they're so savvy on what they do. And thank you once again. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me.
Oh, by the way, before I let you ladies go, I want you girls to promote one thing, what you girls are doing. Where can people find you? Start with you, Phoenix. Where can people find you, and what do you do? Okay. Aside from Builderall, go ahead.
Aside from Builderall, user experience design is my thing, especially on mobiles and funnels. So if you want to come and work with me to build your website or your funnel with a user experience perspective, go to bluebubble.tech. That's bluebubble.tech, and you can apply to come and work with me.
All right, awesome. Go ahead, Kelly.
I don't have like a page right now because I'm just starting, but you can find me on Facebook as Kelly Builderall. That's the Facebook that I use to work. So you can find me there. You can text me anytime.
Your Behance portfolio, Kelly, your Behance portfolio. Where do we find you on Behance?
I actually have to spell my it's like a nickname. It's a JOAH. That's my nickname, and that's how you can find me on Behance, so you can see all my work.
Joa.
Yeah. And you guys also find her on Facebook, and if you need any graphic designs, she's the person to go to. So hit her up, Kelly, for those graphic designs for your projects. Anita, go ahead.
My website for my agency is vibe55digital.com. But I also run an Airbnb in Madison, Virginia.
Woo!
And it looks gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, I have to say. Very lucky.
Angela, go ahead. Where can people get a hold of your services and your trademark services?
People can find me online at trademarkdoctor.net. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/trademarkdoctor. I go live every day to talk about trademarks and copyrights.
Super cool. And Shelly, where can people get a hold of you? Because everybody wants to get a hold of you, Shelly.
Everywhere. You can find me everywhere. But I just had a new digital product come out. It's called Social Media Explosion. If you're interested in getting some social media stuff to be able to help your engagement, you can look at a product that I have that has social media graphics. That's one package. And the second package is articles that you can take and change them into posts, or you can change them into blog articles, or you can even change them up to make them emails. So socialmediaexplosion.com. Check it out. That's my new digital product.
Awesome. All right, everyone. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys. You did a great job. Woo-hoo!